So going back to our earlier agreement to wake you up when the fight starts.
And a few boos from the crowd as they also sense the inactivity amongst these two heavyweights going for the title.
Neither fighter has had a single round with double-digit connects. Not a single round.
12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World.
Yeah, well, Duran, when he's in the inside, he's fighting kind of sloppy. His timing is off a little bit.
He can't get near Ray Leonard. Ray is keeping Duran exactly where he wants him.
Duran has to get closer.
Really bang heads in there.
He's moving around, And now he threw a big right hand, but missed by a mile. He has to remember that left jab. That's Leonard's key weapon right at the moment.
Richard Steele warning Duran for hitting on the break, and now stopping time to have tape repair on the left glove.
And as again, you can see both guys are missing shots they never would have missed before.
Well, 38 and 33 will do that to you, Marvin.
You know, Duran is pressing Leonard, but every time Leonard feints, Duran stops. I mean, he's not exactly the most aggressive guy in the world. He's giving the impression that he is.
You wonder now if Duran wondered if he's getting old.
Well, you know, he can get old all of a sudden in there, Marv.
Of course he can. He's losing the fight now because he's getting tagged and he's letting Leonard build up his confidence.
Tell you, Marv, after Ray landed that right hand, I looked at the canvas to see if
I thought it was down.
Didn't wobble. Nothing happened except he just doesn't have any fire.
Leonard still cannot get careless in there because this is a big fight.
As I say, one punch could turn things around, but right now it's all Sugar Ray Leonard.
You got to go to the body. You got to put more pressure, cut the ring off of Leonard, and go right to the body.
Again, Ray is just staying out of his punching range. Just can't reach Ray.
You got to make him fight you.
He looked like a 38-year-old man just then. And the crowd doesn't like it, Tim.
That's it.
And still, WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Sugar Ray Leonard. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
Holmes missing as he tries to come out with the right hand. Inside of a minute remaining in the third. Now Mills Lane separates him.
Not much being landed here, but by virtue of Holyfield pressing the action, trying to make the fight happen, of course, you know, he's going to get the favorable scoring at this point as far as this round is concerned.
You can see why Lou Duval wants Holyfield to dance away as he's doing now. He wants Holmes to come out after him. Again, Holmes smiling down and now talking to George Foreman. A grazing left hook from Holyfield.
I think Larry Holmes playing a little waiting game here, letting Evander shoot off some steam, laying against rope. He's deflecting a lot of punches. And let's see if he turns it on the last half of this round to pull it out for himself.
Final seconds of the sixth.
Well, it looks like Evander got a headbutt right off the ropes there, and I'm not sure he is cut. But now that cut is opened up again, and it is dripping blood. And there's got to be a sense of urgency on Holyfield's part at this point, because that cut is very bad and it's bleeding. And I don't know how much longer that the doctor will let this fight go on with a cut like that.
But the offense has just about ceased over the last couple of rounds from Larry Holmes. Well, and a few boos from the crowd as they also sense the inactivity amongst these two heavyweights going for the title. Both looking for one big punch, and now Holyfield backs off.
It's Holmes who runs Holyfield off the ropes here. He only had 15 seconds left. He should fight to the finish here and ensure the victory for himself.
And Holyfield ends bleeding, and the two of them, well, finally, Holyfield the one to put an arm around Holmes. Holmes, as George Foreman did before him, takes the champion the distance.
And still, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Leonard, Holyfield.
12 rounds for the WBA and WBO Super Bantamweight Championships of the world.
But it's also apparent at this moment that both fighters would rather watch the previous fight than be in one of them.
And that was some war. James Kirkland and Glenn Tapia.
And the boos are already starting here in Atlantic City. Well, they just want to see them engage at this point.
And if you're a guy who has this type of ability to stay outside and hit and not get hit, if they'll give you that peck victory, maybe you'll take it.
Well, the question is whether the people who pay to see the fights will take it. I call it don't get hit and hit, because the priority is not to get hit. A few people in this small arena have already decided that it's time to go home.
Well, they think they've seen the verdict etched already.
Take a chance, as his corner is strongly advising him. That will be the best chance that Rigondeaux has to end this fight before we all fall asleep.
So going back to our earlier agreement to wake you up when the fight starts.
I'm sure
he's happy it's over.
And I'm sure his wife, whom we saw earlier, is thrilled. But I'm not too sure too many other people in this arena are.
And still, WBA and WBO Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, El Chacal, Guillermo Rigondeaux.
This fight is scheduled for 12 rounds for the vacant WBC Lightweight Championship of the world.
See, Shakur is disciplined enough to be able to fight this type of fight, deal with the boos. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. He's okay with that. Take a little bit more risk because Shakur is not countering. He's closing the distance, but Shakur is not countering. He stepped out of the way right there. He didn't counter not one time. So if I'm De Los Santos and I'm in this corner right now, I'm saying let your hands go. This boy don't want to fight.
If there's
let your hands go.
Back,
Exactly. Exactly. And lots of feints right there. And you see De Los Santos right now trying to close the distance.
Unfortunately, CompuBox doesn't have a feints landed category. And thus the boos you hear. Edwin De Los Santos said, Shakur is scared of my power. He's scared of my pressure. And the only way to escape is running. Well, this is what De Los Santos did. A +20, ± in this fight for Shakur Stevenson. The gap between his percentage landed compared to De Los Santos against him. And that is exactly what he does in his career, and it's #1 in boxing. But his more recent fights have been more entertaining offensively, far more than what we're seeing tonight. According to CompuBox, neither fighter has had a single round with double-digit connects. Not a single round.
And now the WBC Lightweight Champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson!
Shakur Stevenson never landed double digits connects in a single round, but De Los Santos offensively barely existed.
The sound of the opening bell will be music to the ears of fight fans who have waited 5 long years for this legacy-defining fight to materialize. The time has come for Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
This is an ideal round for Floyd Mayweather, offensively and defensively.
And as Floyd clinches with Manny, he begins a conversation with Pacquiao.
Floyd's defense is impeccable in the first round and a half.
Floyd Mayweather on the ropes. Coming forward, clinching.
His punches have a better chance of hitting Floyd in the head because he'll meet Floyd at the point instead of aiming at his head and allowing Floyd to get under the punches.
Kenny Bayless, who may indeed play a pivotal factor in this fight, breaking up the clinch. Floyd Mayweather 11 of 32 for 34%. Manny Pacquiao 6 of 44 for 14%. You know that Floyd Mayweather is going to be economical. Do the numbers surprise you for Manny Pacquiao, who's used to throwing a lot more punches than that?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, that's what happens when you fight a master counterpuncher like Floyd. He cuts the punch count in half because he's not there to be hit. And then when you do throw, he counters. So you don't want to throw 100 punches around. That's what Floyd Mayweather's done throughout the duration of his career with volume punches.
Pacquiao coming back and saying reckless is really what the fans want to see. They want to see action, but it has to be a concerted effort. He has to stay focused.
It's got to be controlled aggression. If not, something bad can happen, and it can happen quick.
And Manny Pacquiao on the attack immediately. Floyd clinches, and again, we thought that this might be a storyline in the fight. It was in the rematch against Marcos Maidana, and there's Floyd doing what he does, leaning on Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao has Mayweather on the ropes, but maintaining distance right now, trying to feint. Mayweather sticks the jab, leads with the right hand, and now there's a front face lock, and really the referee, Kenny Bayless, has to, there he is, finally admonishing Floyd Mayweather. Usually taking the first 3 or 4 rounds to collect the data, make those adjustments before turning the tables